Hi, everyone. Let's give this just a minute to set my screen up. Hello, hello. Make sure this is all set up. All right. Give everybody just a few minutes to get signed on here. How's everybody doing? Please feel free to say hello and where you're joining from. Okay. Thanks for joining me today, Wednesday, for another yoga practice. I have a nice practice for you today. Same as usual, nice little theme, and then some yoga and then another meditation at the end. I'll continue doing these live for a bit longer, I guess. I know people are still enjoying them and joining in, so why not? I work from home, self-employed, so I'm able to kind of be a little flexible with my schedule. So I'll continue to do these as long as people continue to enjoy them and show up. And Ashley's on. Ashley says, hi, Val. Hey, Ashley. Hi to Chris as well. I think my dad's on. I think a few other people are on as well. Yeah, so I guess we will get started here. Do appreciate those that kind of bared with me on Monday. Had a bit of a migraine, and I was kind of emotionally processing everything that's been going on in the States. And I will kind of say a disclaimer that I'm not the most articulate person, and especially not when I'm upset. So thanks again for bearing with me then. I've been able to, don't know the right word, maybe process a little bit more. So I kind of tied it in a little bit with today's theme. So I'm going to read today's theme. Today is, I express my creativity. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. I think this is kind of one in a really positive way of accepting yourself and being able to be creative and have a creative outlet. And I also think that this is an important card for today's time period of what's going on in the US and how we can become more creative of the way that we use our voice, that we can do more. We can speak up more, we can vote, we can read, we can learn, we can speak out. And I think we can begin to do that in more creative and unique ways. So I hope this card kind of empowers you in several different senses. Because I think it would be an injustice for me not to speak about it, even though I don't have much of a platform. I have only a few people watching, but I mean, there is a ripple effect. So hopefully that kind of encourages you to look inside yourself and see what you can do that's kind of creative to help out in this particular situation with the systemic racism that's going on in the US. I will leave some links and maybe some books as well, but if you'd like to learn a little bit more about it, that those will be available. And one book in particular I could recommend is called Just Mercy, and they actually made it a book recently. Made it a movie based on the book recently, and it talks a lot about basically our justice system, or should I say our unjust justice system. So I'm just gonna kind of, I wanted to make sure I acknowledged it today. And I wanted to be very delicate with it. So yeah, that's kind of my say on that. So I did kind of tie in the creativity for today's practice. And even with our meditation, it's been a little while since we have done the alternate nostril breathing. And I think this is also a really good one to help with stress, to help kind of regulate our breathing. So yeah, without any further ado, if you've heard of this or you've done it before with me, that's great. If not, that's okay too. All you need is to get to a nice comfortable seated position. And with your right hand, gonna just use your, I don't have dust on my hand. Gonna use your thumb and your kind of your ring finger. So it's not the rock on like I usually do. I'll show you that. You could just use your thumb and then like your ring finger. So what you're gonna do, so we're going to use your right hand and your right thumb to close off your right nostril. So when you close off your right nostril, you're going to take a nice deep inhale through your left nostril. And once you take that nice deep inhale, you're going to close off the left with that ring finger and exhale through your right nostril. And then inhale through your nose. through the right nostril, and then seal it with your thumb. So the key is you just seal the nostril after the inhale. So you inhale, and then you seal, and then you exhale through the opposite. And Andy's on. Yay, Andy. Andy made it today. Welcome. So this just helps to kind of slow your breathing. Also, it uses quite a bit of mindfulness because you need to be really present of which hand you're using. Also, if this seems too difficult to be using your ring finger and your thumb, honestly, you can just kind of go back and forth like this. But it's also creating a little bit of mind yoga as well. So we'll do a few breaths like this together. Oh, Gloria's on. Good morning, Gloria. Glad you could join. And we'll just gently do this, just becoming a little bit more mindful, coming a little bit more into the present moment. Inhaling, sealing, and then exhaling through the opposite. And then inhaling. If you need to blow your nose, I welcome you to do that if that's making it challenging. And then exhaling. Don't know why I closed my one eye. But I do invite you to close your eyes if you've gotten used to it and you're getting a little bit more comfortable. Continue to just breathe on your own for a few cycles with your eyes closed, just concentrating on just sealing and inhaling. Sealing and then exhaling. Inhale. And then switch. And just beginning to breathe a little bit slower. Nice deep inhales and slow exhales. Alternating which nostril you're breathing out of. Just kind of breathing at your own pace. Just kind of slowing the body, slowing the mind. Triggering your vagus nerve to slow your body to switch to your parasympathetic system. Just bringing a little bit overall calm to your body and your mind. And just do one more cycle. The sealing after the inhale. Begin to relax your hand and just bring it to your lap. Take a nice deep breath through both of your nostrils. Nice slow exhale. Fully exhaling, fully emptying out without struggling. Pausing and then inhale. A gentle pause at the top before you exhale again. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face and your jaw. Just settling into the present moment. Just bringing your awareness to your breath as it comes in and out of your nose. Going in your nose. Perhaps you feel it go down the back of your throat. Going down your throat and filling up your lungs. And then exhale, following it all the way up and out your nose. Just exploring your breath, just exploring your breathing as it comes in and out of your nose. Just synchronizing your whole body with your breath. And then a nice gentle inhale, inhaling through both of your nostrils. Inhale fully and slowly exhale. And gently begin to bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. Okay, very good. All right, I'm gonna scoot back. Again, I'll read our theme for today of I express my creativity. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. So, like I said before, this can have several different meanings. One of what's kind of going on in today's world, of how you can use your unique and creative talents and abilities to make a difference in the world. And also with today's practice of kind of flowing and expressing yourself. Okay, so I'm going to scoot back on my mat, and Romina says hello. Hello. I'm a little bit more prepared for today's class than I was Wednesday. So here we go. I'm sorry, than Monday. Today is Wednesday. It's a good thing I do yoga. I don't think I would really know what day it is. Okay, so I'm going to scoot back. Okay, so and a nice comfortable seated position. So whether if your legs are already crossed when you were before, you can kind of cross them the other way. We're just going to do some just neck movements. So inhaling, looking up, maybe even elongating your neck as you look up. And exhale, we're just going to go extra slow. So just really extra slow. Exhale, just still kind of coming to the side. And slowly down. Maybe hanging your head for just a moment here. Hanging it down, just relaxing. And gently continuing rolling. Just extra slow, extra mindfully. Until you look up. And this time now go the opposite direction. Extra slow. Extra mindfully and flowing. And continuing to the side. Maybe closing your eyes and just really feeling all the muscles in your neck. And you look up. As you're looking up, really elongate that neck. Good job. Okay. So we did this before. It's called a little, I like to think of it as like the grinder, like a coffee grinder. Maybe one of those like hand ones. So we're going to place our hands on our knees. We're not going to be kind of pressing too much, but you're basically just using it to keep you balanced. And you're just going to kind of grind using your abdominal wall. So you should really feel it in every direction. So as I go back, I'm really feeling it in my entire abdominals. When I go side, I feel it more on when I go to the left, I feel it on my right obliques. Forward, I'm kind of catching myself. Going to the right, and I feel it on my left obliques. Just kind of doing this gentle movement. Excuse me. Just twisting. Really activating your entire core as you go around. I'll tell you, mine kind of feels not on fire, but it feels activated. But if your feels on fire, that's okay. And now we're going to go the opposite direction. Just kind of warming up that core. Using that nice little grinder, almost like you're just moving around nice and slowly and mindfully. You're kind of using your muscles here to kind of catch you. So it's a kind of a small movement, but it should feel nice and strong. Good. Coming back to center. I invite you to extend your legs out. So I'm going to turn sideways. So extend your legs out and bend your left knee. Inhaling both arms up, exhaling towards the left, and maybe grabbing that left knee and a nice little twist. You can keep that right leg, right foot activated. Inhaling, nice long spine, so I'm not hunching into this. It's a nice twist here. Nice long spine, long neck. Inhale and exhale. And coming forward, we're actually going to drop the knee to the side. So my foot is touching the inside of my leg. Inhaling, left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, bringing it to the outside of your right foot. Looking over your right shoulder. Or even to the right side of your thigh. Just giving a little twist to the right. Good job. Inhaling to come up and out. Going to do that to the opposite side. So straighten the left leg, bend the right. Inhale, really lengthen that spine. Exhale, going to the right, towards the right leg. Really breathing and lengthening the spine here. Nice long back, not hunching here. And on an exhale, untwisting and dropping the knee to the side. So now my right foot is next to my thigh here. Inhaling my right arm up, reaching to the sky, and on an exhale, gently twisting, bringing my hand to the outside of my left leg or foot, wherever you can reach. Just a nice gentle twist here. You can bring the left arm behind to kind of hold you if you're having some balance, a little imbalance or whatnot. So nice long back here, using your core. Good job. And inhaling as you kind of untwist and come to center. You're going to extend both legs. And let's maybe give them a little bit of a bend. Bend the knees. I don't know if you can see my legs. I think I do this when I wear these colored pants. You can't see me. But I have a bend in my knees. Inhale, nice long back. Exhale, hinging forwards. And seeing if you can grab your feet. Give me a nice little stretch for the back. And if you'd like, you can gently begin to walk out the feet, getting them a little bit straighter and getting a little bit more stretch in your hamstrings here. It's a good thing you can't see my toenails because I haven't painted them in a while. And maybe straighten your legs a little bit further. Maybe you can't touch your toes, maybe you're touching more of your thighs, but the important thing is a little bit more of that elongated back. Nice hamstring stretch here. Inhale to rise. So we're going to do kind of a fun movement with our arms, almost like we're swimming. So you're going to bring the left arm behind, inhaling, and on an exhale, it's going to come to the opposite side onto your right. Bringing the right arm behind, dragging the left arm back as the right arm comes up, inhaling, and then that comes to the opposite to your left leg. So that's the movement. And then that comes back. And as the right arm comes back, the left arm goes up, coming across the body, exhaling to the opposite to your right foot. Inhaling the right arm up. We're going to do this just a couple more strokes. Exhaling to the opposite side. So kind of synchronizing the breath. And going with the flow, being a little creative. Inhaling, left arm coming across the body, exhaling as you bring it towards your right side. Inhaling, right arm, exhaling to the left side. And just one more. Inhaling, arm up, exhaling to the right. Oh, we have to kind of make it even. So we're just going to finish on the right side. Inhaling up and exhaling. Good job. Hope that was kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to bend both knees. And we're going to bring our hands behind our bottom, fingertips pointing, and we're going to cross the right leg over the left knee area, making that figure 4, kind of that pigeon pose. I think it's so good for opening up the hip. It's one of my favorites. If you'd like to make this a little bit deeper, so I'm kind of pushing up out of the ground, long spine. If you'd like, you can bring your bottom closer to your left foot. That's going to help deepen the stretch. Really opening up that hip. If this feels uncomfortable, you can gently make your way down to your back, where you can do it more reclined. So whatever feels most comfortable for you, it's a little challenging to get up from, you can do, okay? So just for today, I'm gonna be kind of keeping my spine a little bit stronger, but feel free to modify. Really breathing into that side hip, nice long spine, neck relax. And exhale, I'm going to scoop my bottom out, and then I'm going to uncross my leg. And now I'm going to cross my left over my right and keep that foot nice and activated. And then I'm going to scoop my bottom a little bit closer to my foot, really feeling that nice long back, long neck. Feeling that in my hip. Again, option to come to your back if that's more comfortable. Really opening up that hip. Really mindful here, nice long spine. I'm not collapsing in. Really breathing into that side hip. Good job. Okay, and I'm going to kind of scoop my bottom out and then uncross my foot there. Good job. Okay, so we're almost done kind of warming up here. We're going to do a little bit of butterfly. So let's bring our feet together. My feet are together. And I'm actively, kind of with my thighs, pressing my knees down. So I'm not doing it with my hands. I'm actively kind of opening up my hips, bringing my, I'm going to scoot off of this so maybe you can see me a little bit better. I don't know. That didn't do anything. Just really opening up the hips. May inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, hinge forward ever so slightly. Really feeling that nice deep stretch. And inhaling, coming forward, extending both legs. And we're going to grab the left ankle with the left hand. So I'm going to grab my ankle, bending the knee, bringing that up. I'm going to bring my foot of my left inside of my arm. So it's just kind of rocking it. Make sure your left foot is activated. So we're just going to gently kind of rock your hip very, very gently. So whatever feels really nice for you, just gently, gently, gently opening up that hip. Modifications are, if you can't bring your foot there, is just kind of holding your foot and just gently swinging it. Just very, very mindfully kind of opening up that hip. So if bringing your left foot to your right elbow isn't kind of working there, that's okay. It's being very mindful, just opening very gently, breathing. Almost if you are rocking a baby, you wouldn't just jerk a baby around. At least I hope not. As you open up that hip, we're going to end with this as well. When we begin to kind of wind down, we'll try this again, and you'll notice that you are a little bit more open. At least that's the hope. So go ahead and undo that, grabbing your ankle with your left hand as you allow that to go back. Now grabbing with your right hand, your right ankle, bringing that close to kind of your chest, allowing your knee to bend. Inhaling, flexing the foot. I'm going to bring that to the inside of my left arm, really cradling that long spine, holding my knee and just gently rocking that to open up my right hip. Again, if this is not available, you can just gently be opening the foot and just very mindfully opening up that hip. So you don't have to be in the full pose to be getting the benefits. So wherever you are, whatever's available for you is just fine. We all have different bodies, different flexibilities. Okay, just breathing just a few more moments into that hip. Excellent. And very mindfully we'll come out. So I'm going to grab my ankle with my right hand and gently putting that back. Good job. So now we're going to make our way onto all fours. Infinitus cat-cow. So my wrists are in line with my shoulders and my knees are in line with my hips. Inhaling, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, pressing away from the mat and lifting the head. Exhaling, tucking the tailbone, lifting the belly, pressing away from the mat and dropping the head. When your head is dropped, make sure it's nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, pressing away from the mat and lifting the head. And once more. So go ahead and feel free to move on your own breath. With this movement. And just to mix it up, what I'm going to invite you to do is actually move your elbows in place of where your wrists were. So now my elbows are in line with my shoulders. And continue doing your cat-cows from here. Inhaling, lifting away, dropping the head. Lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly. Inhaling the head up. Exhaling, dropping the tailbone, lifting the belly. Really good. Opening up the shoulders a little bit more too. Good job. And coming into somewhat of a neutral spine here as we kind of move the knees backwards into our puppy pose, bringing the forehead to the mat. Opening up shoulders here. You're swaying, seeing what feels good for your head and your neck and your shoulders here. Really pressing into the tops of your hands. Inhale, coming up. And we're just going to gently kind of come forward and come onto our bellies. Bring our elbows back and align with our shoulders. Maybe pull on the mat, allow to get a little bit of space in your spine here. Elongating. Really pressing your palms into your mat and rolling the shoulder blades back and open. And lifting the head. And we're getting a little bit of movement here in your spine, very gently and mindfully, just flowing just a little bit, swaying side to side. Feeling those, your core abdominal muscles, like we were doing in that grinder. So just gently catching yourself as you go side to side. Again, nice long neck here. Coming back to neutral here. Really pulling those shoulders back so my head's not kind of crunched in. You're really pressing into the mat, pulling the shoulders back. It's a very active, yummy pose for our lower back here. And go ahead and exhale down, moving the hands out of place and just coming down to your left cheek. Allowing your lower back to relax. Let all that tension go. Just imagine for just a moment breathing into your lower back. So you're kind of breathing into your lower belly and allowing your lower back to expand. Breathing into your hips. Good job. And go ahead and bring your hands underneath of your shoulders. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Tucking the elbows in, drawing the shoulder blades back. And on an inhale, just gently pressing up into that tabletop position. Pressing hips back, tucking the toes, And lifting the hips to the sky to our downward facing dog. Really pedaling out the feet. Nice long spine. Relaxing the neck. You'll be doing a couple of yeses and nos with your neck. Really good. And very mindfully here, we're going to begin to just gently walk to the top of our mat. So bringing the left foot forward, and then the right, and the left, all the way to the top of our mat. Staying hinged at the hips. Nice inhale, then exhale, fall forward. Perhaps linking your hands behind your legs. Having a slight bend in your knees. Maybe allowing your chest or your tummy to fall to your thighs. Really allowing that head to fall. Maybe inhaling the arms up and then exhale down to release them. Inhale halfway up. Nice long back, long neck. Exhale down. Pressing into your feet. Slowly begin to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. And the last thing to come up is your head. Good job. Okay. So from our mountain pose, here everywhere, we're going to do that kind of swimming motion with our arms again. So inhaling, I'm going to step away from my plants. Inhaling, bringing my, moving all over just so you can see me. Just rolling shoulders back, so I'm in a nice strong mountain pose. So my tailbone is slightly tucked. Inhaling, my left arm behind. And inhale as it comes all the way up and around. Bringing my right arm behind and up and over. We're going to do backwards one more time on the left. Bringing it behind and up and around like you were if you were doing the backstroke almost. And then to the right side, bringing it behind. And then forward. Good job. And this time, we're going to inhale the right arm up. So straight up. And exhale, bringing it forward. And then behind. Inhaling. And exhaling, just opening up the shoulder, just very gently, very mindfully as we bring the arm up and behind. And this next time, following the arm with your neck. So I'm going to follow my hand as it comes up and around, up, synchronizing my breath with my neck. And one more. Inhaling, looking behind. My neck goes up as I follow and down. Good job. So right side, inhale, right arm up, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, bringing it forward and down, behind, opening up the shoulder. Nice strong base. Now we're going to begin to follow it with our neck. So looking behind, inhaling. Moving all the way forward as it exhales, following it with my neck. Inhaling. And just last one more. And stopping with our hands both at our sides. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up to our ears. Exhale, opening up the shoulder blades. And we're going to just gently lift our toes, shifting our weight just gently onto our heels. Good job. Exhale, let's bring heel toe, our feet just a little bit closer together. We're going to do the same thing. Lifting the toes, coming onto our heels. just a little. I'm still kind of in the balls of my feet on the front, just lifting the toes. Exhaling, toes down, pressing firmly into the toes. Core is nice and strong as you just gently lift onto your toes, lifting the heels off of the ground, nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Good. Back at the top of the mat. Inhaling both arms up, really lengthening. Feel the length in your spine. Get as much length and space between each vertebrae as you reach all the way up. Get that length. Breathe. Feel all of the space between each vertebrae. And then exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. Feel free to jump or walk or step both feet back to plank. Option to come to knees, nice and strong. As you lower down, elbows in. Pressing into the tops of the feet in your palms. Inhale as you rise into cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing into your palms of your hands. Pressing the hips back, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips. Maybe getting little crunchies there. Inhaling the right leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Nice and strong, nice long spine. Feeling the energy from the tips of your fingers all the way out your toes. And on an exhale, using your core, bringing the knee to your nose and then dropping the foot in between your feet. You can go ahead and lower that back leg. Exhale, pressing the hips back, lifting the front toe, into a nice runner's lunge, really feeling that stretch down your leg. Breathing. Relaxing the face. Exhale, planting the foot, planting the right hand to the inside of the foot, and inhaling, right hand up to the sky. Reach. And almost as if you were going to spread peanut butter on the wall. Exhale your right hand behind, following that all the way behind. Really opening up and smearing that peanut butter all the way back around until you plant the hand next to your foot. Good job. Just going to tuck the toe and lift that back leg. Maybe kind of feel that runner's lunge. Using your core, activate your core as you just gently begin to slide back that back leg into your downward facing dog. This time, inhaling left leg up. Feeling that energy. Exhale using your core. Bringing knee to nose and then bringing that in between. Dropping that back knee. And then exhaling, pressing the hips back and lifting your toes to the sky. Really feeling that nice juicy stretch here. Maybe feeling it a little in your hamstrings and your hips. Exhaling, planting the foot and planting the right hand this time. Inhaling, left arm up to the sky. And with that peanut butter again, I'm going to spread that peanut butter towards the back of your mat. And then spreading it all the way back on that until you plant the hand. Good job. Let's go ahead and lift the back toes here. And that little runner's lunge. Pressing the hips back and stepping the right leg back into your downward facing dog. Ooh, that was a loud pop of my hip. Pardon me. And just gently begin to walk, jump, or step to the front of your mat. Staying hinged at your hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale to rise. Hands to heart center. Okay. So I invite you to kind of check in with your breath right now. And we're going to move through a flow. And you can feel free to stay with me or move on your own breath. But we'll meet in mountain pose, okay? So again, if you'd like, you can stay with me or move on your own breath, okay? So pressing firmly into my feet. Inhaling, both arms up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hinging at my hips. Inhale halfway up, my strong backs. Exhale, forward fold, planting the hands, walk, jump, or step to your plank. Option to come to the knees. Exhale, keeping elbows tucked in. So you lower down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing into the tops of your hands. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips into downward facing dog. With the gaze between the hands, just gently walking, jumping, stepping forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale to rise. Very good. Just checking in with the breath. So from here, it's not going to be so much of a balance pose as just to be really mindful. So we're just going to basically step back one leg into our warrior one. So I'm just giving you a little bit of a preview of what we're going to do. So you don't necessarily have to bring the knee forward and then back. You can if you'd like. But for today, we're going to just kind of shift the weight to our right foot. So shifting the weight. And with an inhale, just kind of coming to your toes of your left. Feeling the weight shift. Inhaling, and then just bending the right knee, just gently stepping back. Take a little step further. So sorry, it should have looked more like that. And then you can kind of pivot the back foot so it's planted with a bend in your front knee. Inhale, both arms up. Nice, strong core here. Really reaching for the sky. And if it's available to you, exhaling both arms down, kind of interlinking the hands behind. Long spine, long neck, really opening up through the chest. Feeling that strength of your front leg as you gently begin to exhale forward. So my hips are facing forward. I'm gently leading, coming forward. Option to stay right here. You can stay right here with your gaze facing forward, or option to come even forward, bringing your crown towards the mat and your hands coming to the sky, pressing up into humble warrior. Just breathing, feeling the strength of your right leg. Firmly planted is your left leg. And on an inhale, using your arms and using your core, inhale to gently and mindfully rise. Unlinking your hands and bringing hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, both arms down. Come to your toes of your left foot and just gently, mindfully step forward. Excellent. Really good job. Time to do the same to the next side. So making sure your left foot is firmly planted. Mindfully coming to your right toes. Using your core and just gently sliding the feet back and stepping into your warrior one. Maybe pivoting on the foot slightly. Hips are forward. Make sure that back knee isn't locked. It has a gentle bend in it. Inhaling both arms up. Tailbone is tucked, core is strong. Feeling that space between each vertebrae. Reaching for the sky. Exhaling both arms down. If it's available, bringing hands behind the back. If that's not available, you can just have your arms straight down. Really opening up the chest here, using that core, and gently exhaling as you come forward towards that knee. Option to stay right here, or continue dropping the head, the crown of the head to the ground, and your hands up towards the sky. To humble warrior, feeling the strength of your left leg, feeling your right foot supporting you as well, reaching for the sky. And on an inhale, using your core and your arms to lift you up mindfully. And linking the hands, sweeping them up, and reaching for the sky. And exhaling both hands to center. Come up on the toes of your right foot, hips facing forward. And on an inhale, gently slide the foot forward. Excellent. Really, really good job. Okay. So, inhaling both arms up. Exhaling, swan diving down. Nice generous bend in the knees. Inhale halfway up. Nice long neck. Exhale down. Planting the hands. Coming back in the plank. Option to just go to child's pose or going through another flow. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up to your knees. Opening up the knees and pressing back in the child's pose. And from child's pose, perhaps lift the palms and press into the fingertips. Pressing into the fingertips, breathing into your lower back. Perhaps kind of moving the fingertips to the right side. Breathing in your left side body. Maybe moving them across like little spiders to the opposite side. Feeling a gentle stretch in your right. And moving them into the center. And go ahead and drop the palms. Relaxing the fingers. Just connecting with the breath. Connecting with the flow. Connecting with your energy. Inhaling up to rise. And like I said in the beginning, we're just going to gently extend both legs forward. Very mindfully grabbing your left ankle with your left hand, bending the knee, opening up the hip, bringing the foot, flexing the foot to your elbow, and just opening up the hip just a little bit further. Hopefully it feels a little bit more open. Good job. And gently releasing, grabbing the ankle again with your left hand, straightening the leg. And let's do the same to the right, grabbing the right ankle with the right hand, bending the knee, and bringing the foot forward. Cradling it like a little baby, opening up the hip. Maybe giving yourself a little bit of thanks. And being grateful to yourself that, even in yoga, creativity and kind of the creative poses we can be in, and the mindset and everything else. Good job. Exhale to release, grabbing the foot, straightening it very mindfully, being careful of your knee. Good job. And we're just going to gently lower ourselves down onto our backs, opening up the arms into a T. Inhaling the knees to the chest and just exhaling in just gentle circles, just relaxing the lower back. And going the opposite direction, just relaxing and massaging your sacrum there. And bringing your knees to your center here and just gently letting them fall to the right and look over your left shoulder. Nice gentle stretch here. Inhaling to center. And on an exhale, letting it fall to the left. Looking over your right. Oh, I need to move. And inhale, both legs to center. Giving yourself a nice little hug here. And before we go into Happy Baby, let's bring our palms of our feet together. And kind of opening up into that butterfly, but reclined. Just allowing gravity to do a little bit of work to open up our hips. I'm not putting any extra weight on them, just allowing the hips to open and release. Being very gentle and mindful of our hips and our back and our lower back. And just gently, just breathing. And on an inhale, bringing knees to center. Exhaling, knees towards our face, bringing hands in between the knees, grabbing the outside of the feet for Happy Baby. So the palms of the feet are facing up to the sky. Really opening up the hips, pressing into our back. Back feels nice and flat. Neck is relaxed. And go ahead and gently release, straightening the legs. Feel free to do any last minute kind of stretches you feel you need. Bringing arms to our sides, palms up. I invite you to close your eyes. As you relax your feet, relax the tops of your feet, relax your ankles, relax the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. Relax all the way up. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips and your bottom. Just melt into the floor. Relax your lower back and your upper back, your mid back and your shoulders. Relax your stomach and your abdomen and your chest. And just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your shoulders, down your arms, down to your wrists and down each finger. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. Just relax and melt into the mat. And just gently bring your awareness to your breath. Perhaps noticing the cool air as it goes in your nose, travels down your throat, filling up your lungs. And on the exhale, following it And perhaps it feels a little bit warmer on the exhale. And just ever so gently begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers, bringing awareness back to your body. Just gently kind of move your legs, maybe bend your knees, give yourself another hug, and just allow your legs to fall to one side, cradling your head. And then just gently make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Or if you'd like, for this last part, you can go back into Savasana, whatever's most comfortable for you, just for this last meditation. I'm going to scoot back here. I heard my hips pop again. Okay. So I invite you to get to a nice comfortable position. So if you're lying down or if you're seated, whatever feels good for you, grab a little cushion here. Making sure your spine is nice and tall. Shoulders are relaxed. Jaw is relaxed. I invite you to close your eyes. Just bringing your awareness to your breath and your breathing. And I invite you to imagine as if you are a tiny person on the tip of your nose, looking out at the world. And on an inhale, you move up in between your eyes. And your next inhale, you move up to the top of your head, just looking out at the world. And your next inhale, you drop inside your mind. And your next inhale, you drop inside your throat. And your next inhale, you drop inside your heart. Bringing your awareness to your heart, the center of your chest. Imagine as if you are breathing in and out through your heart center. Beginning to breathe just a little bit slower and deeper than normal. Now I invite you to generate a feeling of love or appreciation. Perhaps picturing someone that's just really easy to love in your mind's eye. Perhaps picturing your partner or your parents or your children or a dear friend. Just picturing them in your mind's eye. Or perhaps picturing just a really amazing moment in time that just generates a feeling of love or appreciation. And just noticing that feeling and allowing it to get even stronger, even bigger, bolder, and brighter. And as that love and appreciation begins to get stronger, it begins to spread through your body, down into your hips, down your legs and your toes, and it spreads up into your shoulders and in your neck and in your head. And perhaps you imagine it as the color gold, having this beautiful gold circulating through your body, just lighting you up from the inside out. This love just circulating through you, and allow it to get even stronger. And as it gets even stronger, you press it outside your body, surrounding your body in this gold light, in this liquid love. And press it even further out until it surrounds the entire room, perhaps surrounding other people in the room with you in your love, in this gold light, in this liquid blanket. And press it even further out around your entire home. And press it even further out around your neighbors and your neighborhood, wrapping them in this gold light, this liquid love. And press it even further out around your town, and then around your entire city, wrapping your city in this love, in this liquid gold blanket. So every person, wrapping them in love. And press it even further out around your entire state. And press it even further out around your entire country, wrapping your country in this gold light, in this liquid love, wrapping everyone in this love, in this big warm hug, just this healing moment. Press it even further out to neighboring countries. And press it even further out until it wraps around the entire world. Wrapping the world in this gold light, in this liquid love. Wrapping everyone and everything. Wrapping everyone that's a part of the human race in this love, in this liquid blanket, this liquid healing and comfort. And after you have the world wrapped in this gold love, just press yourself out even further into space so you can see Earth wrapped in this gold love, this little gold marble. Then perhaps you feel the sun on your shoulders, that warmth on your neck. And you look up and you see the brightest star you've ever seen. You grab that beautiful star and you hold it close to your heart, knowing it holds so much love and appreciation and peace and comfort. And you hold it tight in your heart, tight to your chest. And you begin to lower yourself down over Earth, back over your country, slowly lowering back over your state, over your city, over your town, over your neighborhood, over your home, and back into your room, still holding the star, back into your body. And with a deep inhale, and press that star inside of your heart, pressing all of your love and its love and appreciation and peace and safety and knowing. You press it inside of yourself, feeling that love circulating through your body, feeling that calm and that peace. A nice deep inhale in and slow exhale. Just gently begin to bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love and appreciation and peace and safety and everything else. Everything else good. Namaste. And I guess for the time being, namaste safe. Thank you very much for joining me today on Wednesday. I hope to see you again on Friday. Please feel free to share this with whomever you think would enjoy it. Thank you again for tuning in. Ashley and Andy, Gloria, Ramina, Ashley's here. Love you, Val. Have to run an appointment. Look forward to coming back to this later. Awesome. Thank you again for joining. I do hope you enjoyed that and it brought you a little bit of peace. Gloria says, what a gentle flow. Great session. Oh, thanks so much. You're welcome. And again, I'm going to be posting a little bit of, just some resources for what's going on, maybe some books and stuff in the description when I save this. Well, I hope you have a beautiful day and love you all. Bye. Oh, Andy says, great job, Val. Loved it. Thank you.